welcome back to my YouTube channel Prabhata Loves Movies. Today I'll be talking about Prabhu Solomon's Aranya, which has released in theatres. Aranya is a film which tries to be many things at once but doesn't do any justice to the things that it addresses. The story of the film is very relevant as encroachment of reserved forest zones is a reality, but Prabhu Solomon misses a golden opportunity. The film is also an indirect tribute to Jadhav Paliyang, who is known as the original forest man of India. Here, just like Paliyang, here also Rana's character is credited with planting several trees. But the similarity ends here, as the journey of our protagonist is a fictional one. What saves the film from sinking into oblivion is Rana's performance and some of his scenes with the elephants in the second half. In the film, Rana's character is called as Narendra Bhupati, but he is known more as Aranya. He has grown in the lap of nature and communicates with all the birds and the animals. He particularly shares a very good bond with a herd of elephants. On the other side of the coin, you have the central minister who is hell-bent on building a township in the reserved forest zone. To help the central minister, you also have a mortally of men. If the township is built, elephants will lose their most basic necessity, which is water. The biggest issue with the film Aranya is the mishmash of sensibilities. It is not just enough to pick different actors for different languages, but as a director, you should also know which actors suits the sensibilities of the language. Here you have Vishal Vishnu, who plays a seemingly important character which is only left to be discarded later on. His style of acting will irritate you, as his acting style will appeal more to the Tamil audience than the Telugu ones. It would have been far better if the director had gone for a Telugu actor, particularly given that you have Pulkrit Samrat who plays the same character in the Hindi version. It also doesn't help that his character is very loosely written and you never understand why he helps the men of the central minister. More so given that he is in love with a Naxalite, with a woman Naxalite played by Zoya Hussain. Their track is left very abruptly and frankly doesn't add any significance to the story. The Naxalite movement should have been used far better. There is a mention of it in the beginning, but later it is pushed to the background. Coming to the other aspects, the editing by Srinivas Bhuvan also leaves a lot to be desired, as the film is way too lengthy. In fact, it takes an eternity for the opening credits to end, and by the time the opening credits end, you feel like you have climbed Mount Everest yourself. Shantanu Moitra is a good music director and he is someone who has composed some good songs in films like Three Idiots and Parinita, but here the music director looks completely out of touch. The songs look like lost in translation. Technically, Aranya is a sound product thanks to the cinematography and also the art design by Rasool Pokatti, but here also you have certain issues. The chief issue is that some of the top shots are very repetitive. Over the years, Rana has proved himself as an efficient performer, and here also the actor delivers a commendable act. The energy and the earnestness that he brings to the character is commendable. His scenes with elephant are the only ones which evoke some kind of emotion from you as an audience. There is a segment in the second half where the elephants misunderstand that Rana's character killed their fellow mate. You have scenes where Rana is trying to convince the elephants that he didn't kill the elephant, and those scenes in particular are quite moving. In totality, Aranya aims big but doesn't do any justice to its vision. In fact, I would say that both Rana and the elephants deserved a far better film. If you like this video, please share and subscribe to my channel Prabhata Loves Movies. Signing off until we meet next time, Rigo Bharta Prabhata.